And you heard the news from Deb Carson. Mike Garafolo of the NFL Network has broken it. The Cleveland Browns, or let me put it this way, the New York Giants have traded Odell Beckham Jr. to the Cleveland Browns.
What?
We don't know what. The details are still coming in. We don't know what it was for. I haven't seen any reports about what the Giants got back. But
you know what I want to say?
Go ahead.
What did I say to you in the meeting we had before the show? I knew that there was something to it because I just said Jay Glazer threw this out. How long ago was it? A month ago or something?
Months. Yep.
Right? And said that the Giants were going to trade him in the offseason. You remember? People are like going back and forth at Jay. Jay Glazer's been in this business so long. This is what he does. He wouldn't just throw that out there. And you know what? Somebody else got the story first and broke the story. But boy, I always, where there's smoke, there's fire. And he's really connected. I'm not shocked, but I'll tell you this. It's the worst decision by the Giants. I don't even know what the package is. I don't know what it is. But the New York Football Giants have gone off the deep end to give up such a talented receiver. They keep a broken down quarter. I don't know. What are they doing? Help me out, Chris. He's one of the best receivers in the game. Wow. What is it? Do they know something we don't know? Because it can't be about talent. It can't be. What do the Cleveland Browns have that the New York Giants? What is it? Is it the next 19 first-round picks? What possibly could it be?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Are you good with this?
No, I'm good with it as a Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland.
You're not from Cleveland. Stop it. You're from Iowa.
I'm happy for the Browns, baby.
Cleveland!
Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr., Nick Chubb.
Yes, sir, Brownies.
The drought is over. The Browns are significant again. And they are the best team in that division.
You are one of the biggest
Am I not from Cleveland?
Bandwagon jump. You're not from Cleveland. You're from Iowa.
I lived in Cleveland
You're from Buffalo.
longer than I lived in Iowa.
You're from Cincinnati. You're from everywhere. Stop it.
I can claim the Bengals. I can claim the Browns. I can claim any of the New York teams.
Can't do it.
I lived in all these places. I finished high school in Cleveland. Went to college near Cleveland. My first job was in Cleveland. My first beat was the Cleveland Cavaliers. My parents still live in Cleveland. Go Browns!
Your family lives in Akron. Don't call it Cleveland.
They live in Cleveland.
Oh, do they? I thought they lived in Akron.
They're a suburb of Cleveland. Yeah, boy. I'm with you. The Giants, you're stupid. What is Gettleman doing?
I have no idea.
You don't draft a quarterback last year.
Right.
You keep Eli Manning. Now you trade Odell Beckham Jr. Landon Collins, I guess.
They didn't want to pay him
as good as he all
what
these Pro Bowls,
what are they
whatever.
doing?
What are they doing? What are you doing? It's unbelievable. Giants fans are going to be in an uproar. Odell Beckham Jr. was one of the only reasons to come see the team. You're going to waste Saquon Barkley's greatest years.
Yes.
He's going to be getting broken up because he's the only thing you got going for you. And by the time you might get some other weapons, he might be broken down.
This story always, Chris, where there's smoke, there's fire. And this is another example. When you keep somebody's name still out there, you keep hearing it. Keep hearing it. Believe it. They could have easily stopped this, Chris, right?
Yes.
No,
yeah,
we're not trading Odell Beckham Jr. The Giants never said it. They never said it.
Why'd you sign him?
I have no idea. What
happened within the last year?
Because the Patriots wanted him. Remember that? They came for him last year, and so they went and signed a deal with him. Even though they didn't want him, they should have got rid of him then.
Right.
What'd you sign the deal for? Because the Patriots forced you into it? Because wait a minute. If the Patriots want him, he must have some value. So we better sign him. What in the world are the Giants doing? The New York freaking Football Giants are what their name is now. What?
Right. And here's the thing, because if I got to believe they got at least one first-round pick with this, and that's what people are going to be raving about. But look,
raving about picks.
Can I say something? if you have a first-round pick, guess what kind of player you're trying to get with that first-round pick?
So they get Peppers, Jabrill Peppers, right? And what is it, first and the third?
I'm sorry. I mean, they do have a lot of work to do on that team. Now you got 2 other picks. And Jabrill's a nice young player. But I still don't agree giving up OBJ, because with one of those picks, guess what I want to do? Get a player like OBJ. Now, granted, he won't be making that type of money, but I don't know. That's shaky to me. So Odell Beckham Jr. has been traded to the Cleveland Browns for Jabrill Peppers and a first and third round pick. I guess that's a decent exchange, people might think. It's got some value. But I don't want to give up Odell Beckham Jr. because even if you have Eli Manning for this season, you can't be thinking he's your quarterback for next season. And by the time I get my new young franchise quarterback, I'm going to want him throwing the OBJ. And it also is a business. Fans turned out to see Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. made you relevant on a national level. Now, Rob, I said this when the news, well, it wasn't news, but when Jay Glazer first threw it out there. Is there something going on with OBJ that hasn't been made public?
Chris, I'm with you. There has to be. And I say that.
Don't tell me the Lil Wayne interview was the worst thing in the world.
There must be something that they know we don't know. I just, because on the surface, I don't care. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. It doesn't.
I'm with you. You're not impressed by that haul. Jabrill Peppers.
Nah, I mean, it's okay. It's fine if that's what you want to do. I just wouldn't give up a guy of that talent, and yet you were willing to keep Eli, and right. I just don't get it. I don't know what they're doing, the Giants, and maybe they want to live off the last couple Super Bowls they won or whatever. I don't know what they're doing.
Let me tell something to the Giants. That last Super Bowl was 8 years ago or 7 years ago.
I don't know what's going on. I'm baffled. I don't know, but I'm not surprised that the deal got done because, like I said, there's certain people you hear stuff from, and when I heard that, he was so confident. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Jay Glazer from Fox was so confident because you remember LBJ pushed back at him. Do you remember? And then he pushed back at LBJ. And there you go. And now I wonder about Beckham. He might go to Cleveland and have a fine career. But now, yeah, I'm just saying. But
you don't think he's?
No, I don't. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I am with you on. I'm not ready to crown Baker Mayfield.
No, I'm not. Not yet.
I will crown OBJ.
I'm with you.
He's just got to stay healthy.
You want to crown him?
But you're right. You do need a quarterback to get into football. But it's going to make things so much easier on Baker.
No doubt.
Now you got 2 really good receivers. You got a breakaway receiver in Beckham. You got a possession receiver in Jarvis Landry.
Kareem
you got
Hunt
a good runner in Nick
once he
Chubb.
becomes available.
I forgot about Kareem Hunt.
Once he becomes
you have weapons galore
right. But is
for Baker Mayfield.
But is there enough football for everybody?
Well, there's certainly enough for those 2 receivers.
But you know what I'm saying.
With Hunt and Chubb, I guess you'll have them like an Ingram Kamara.
Right.
Splitting time.
This will be – but here's the thing I was asking. Sometimes, he said he wasn't that happy in New York. He was talking about the West Coast being in California. But now you're going to Cleveland. Is OBJ and his star status, is that for Cleveland? Is that for Middle America? Do you know what I mean? Does he play in Middle America?
Yeah, man, what you think Middle America?
Come on, man.
The Ohio players from Middle America, man. What you talking about? Bootsy Collins is from Ohio.
I'm talking about
Zap is from Ohio. Roger Brown and Zap, remember them?
I know who they are.
Why you dissing Ohio?
I'm just saying, people are used to wearing the hard hats.
LeBron James is from Northeast Ohio.
And
what you talking
about?
And
yes, sir, Brownie.
LeBron likes it. He just texted me. What did LeBron say?
Yes, sir, Brownie.
LeBron feeling it.
LeBron might be back in Cleveland if things keep going the way they are with the Lakers.
You got some breaking news?
Well, breaking news. We got more breaking news. LeBron James has been traded to Cleveland.
Look,
I'm sorry. To the Browns. He's been traded to the Browns.
I'm with you, right? And can I look? I don't want to poo-poo the value of draft picks, but I can especially talk for the NBA. Ever since the analytics revolution has come into vogue, the value of draft picks has been incredibly overrated.
Look at Danny Ainge with all those first-round picks. What did that get him?
Well, they're a pretty good team.
No, they got some, but I'm just saying. Remember, he had so.
They're not really the example.
He had so many. No, but I mean, he had so many that they really you can't use them all. My
it can work for some, but most teams it hasn't.
He had
worked
too
for
many.
It. How long was Detroit in the lottery? 7 straight years?
No, I think
then
so.
They trade for Blake Griffin, and now they're going to make the playoffs, but it's a trade.
Right.
It wasn't a draft. Orlando Magic, they stay in the lottery.
Well, it doesn't
the
always
Clippers,
work.
Before they got Blake Griffin, stayed in the lottery. Most first-round picks, heck, most lottery picks don't pan out.
No.
So don't get me all excited about draft picks. And Gettleman, has he shown you anything that's going to give you confidence that he's going to make the right move?
I don't know what he's doing. I'm telling you, I am totally confused with where the Giants are headed and what they're trying to accomplish and where they're going. Because everything you look at, same thing. If you want to go one more step, and I know you're high on them, they won't even look at Kyler Murray. Won't even consider him. This is what the reports are. So he's got his own way or style or whatever he's doing. They could have, I'm just saying, kept OBJ, added Kyler Murray to what they have. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe got Dwayne Haskins if you don't like Murray.
Right, but I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I love it for the Browns, and I don't like it for the Giants. We've got the man who brought it up months ago, said it was going to happen.
And you know what? Today in our meeting, I said to Chris Broussard and Rob G, I said, Jay Glazer doesn't just throw stuff out there. I said, I'm telling you there's something to this, and let's welcome in Jay Glazer after the trade of Odell Beckham Jr. to the Cleveland Browns. What's up, Jay? Congratulations on that.
I appreciate it, man. I'm sitting here actually in the middle of a day drinking session, and it just screwed up my whole day.
No, hey.
Well,
hey,
you mentioned it way back on February 13th. What made you so sure, Jay, that this was going to happen?
Yep. You know, look, man, one thing that I've always tried to pride myself on in this business is being accurate. You know, I've always told you guys that, you know, I'd rather be right 100% of the time and break 1% of the stories out there than break 99% of the stories and be wrong 5% of the time. I don't put things out unless I have really good information, and and my job is to make sure that the fans know, as outlandish as something may be, if I say it, you could take it to the bank. If I say something on Fox NFL Sunday, like I did a couple of years ago, week 1, when I said Jim Harbaugh will not be back as head coach of the 49ers next year, even if they win the Super Bowl. I'm over the years, I'm trying to build enough trust with the fans where they can go, man, as crazy as that sounds, he said enough crazy stuff over the years that have happened, so let's believe it. So even with the Odell thing, I was taken aback by what the reaction was, hence my little Twitter, rant that I had.
I was going to say, bring that up, yeah.
Yeah, well, man, I'm a man. You talk to me in a certain way, I'm going to talk right back to you the same way, especially if it's about me or my kid or anything like that. Just because you're on Twitter doesn't give you the right to say certain things. And I wouldn't say it to you or your child.
Right.
So, especially not over sports. I mean, I made this prediction about Odell a month ago or whatever it was.
February 13th.
February 13th. So,
yep.
Yeah, guys, it's not. It wasn't just coming out of. In my world, it wasn't coming out of left field because for me, it had been conversation after conversation, late night talk after late night talk. There's a lot of work that goes into this stuff of gathering information. I think we're information brokers, if you will, but it's just important to me that I always get them right. So when I put that out there, I knew there was going to be a little, oh my gosh, but I didn't realize it'd be as violent as it was with the reaction and how much it was. But guys, it was like a year later than I originally thought it was going to be. Pat Shurmur prevented it from happening last year. It was going to happen last year. It just sometimes, and look, Odell's a great kid. There's nothing wrong with Odell as a dude. He's awesome. Works hard, great. Sometimes it's just time, scenery change for both parties. That was the case last year, and Pat Shurmur's the one who went and said, no, let me have him. I got him. And it just didn't work out that way.
Now, when you talk about the pushback, if I remember, I think didn't OBJ go at you on Twitter?
Hell no. I hope he did. Better not have.
Oh, what? I thought it was who was? I thought there was somebody.
No, it was the fans. No,
it was just fans.
No. Odell and I are great. Odell used to train at our gym.
Okay.
Odell and I are phenomenal.
So let me say this.
Odell's a lot. Like Odell is like any other brand. Like LeBron is a lot, right?
Right.
Like it's a lot. I'm sure any brand and anything is. There's a lot. There's a lot when you're a brand of attention, and football's different than any other sport. So it's harder for guys to, kind of be that same level of brand on a Serena Williams or a LeBron or Steph Curry.
Jay, when you say a lot,
make that work in the NFL.
When you say a lot, is there stuff other than what we see, the interview with Lil Wayne and stuff like that?
Oh, but that's a lot for the NFL.
Okay.
Even that's a lot. Like, you got to understand, man, it is. The NFL is the closest thing to, I mean, they compare it to the military a lot, but really, you got 53 brands, corporations, but they've got to work properly at once, and if you don't, people get hurt. It's a different sport than anything else. But, Odell is again, it's not like whenever you talk to a team and they were comparing Odell and Antonio Brown, they're saying, well, Odell doesn't do things that AB does. He's not going to walk out of the team. He's not going to, Instagram Live what the coach is saying. He doesn't do that. But he also, there's a much bigger circus around kind of anything Odell does is what I'm trying to say.
It's the Odd Couple. We're joined by Fox Sports NFL insider Jay Glazer.
And Jay, what about does Odell's brand play? Will it play in Cleveland? And the other part is, and is it, will OBJ maybe flourish by the change of scenery and a quarterback to possibly get him the football, where maybe Eli wasn't able to do it as much as he used to?
Oh yeah, I think him and Baker. Oh my God, that's going to be the biggest ticket you can buy. That really is. They're putting together a dream team entertainment show over there, if you will, with Baker and Odell and Landry over there, and then they go and get Kareem Hunt, and man, that offense is going to be tough.
What about the Giants? What do you think about the haul they got? Jabrill Peppers, a first.
What are they doing, Jay?
Do you like this? Are you baffled by it or what?
No, I'm not baffled at all. Because again, I knew it was kind of almost addition by subtraction. The two sides had kind of just grown tired of each other. Let's say that.
Both sides.
Kind of like Antonio and Pittsburgh. Both sides. The two sides grew tired of you. And guys, honestly, that's why I said it a month ago. The two sides grew tired of each other.
Wow. It shook the NFL for sure. So you love what Cleveland's doing. You're ready to hand the division.
Love what Cleveland's doing.
Hand the division to them.
I'm off. No, dude, it's freaking March. I'm not handing the division to him yet.
Well, Chris is all on the bandwagon. Me and him about to make a big bet.
March.
I'm from Cleveland.
It's March. Man. Are you kidding me?
Tell him, Jay. Chris is about to make a mistake.
Don't make me tweet at you.
Tweet at him. He's going to bet me because he's all bought in. OBJ's coming to Cleveland.
So,
here comes the championship.
Jay, let me ask you this, though. You said with the Giants, they almost feel like it was addition by subtraction. So for them to get Jabrill Peppers and two picks, first and a third, they must be feeling good about it. Like, we wanted to get rid of him anyway. So now we got something for him, too.
Yeah, look, there were talks with other teams. It's kind of how they valued it. I don't know. I'm a little surprised that that's what it was. I know they were asking for a lot more from teams, though. Originally, they were talking to a team the other day about like 2 1s, a 2, a 3, like just outlandish asking price. And I said this on Colin Cowherd's show yesterday that they needed to come down from that. And well, they did.
All right, Jay, last question. What's Le'Veon Bell? We've seen reports that it's the Jets and the Ravens, or it's just the Jets. What's really going on with Le'Veon?
Since you know everything going on, you already know. Let us know.
I think Le'Veon needs a situation where the contract that he agrees to really validates him sitting out a year. And that's the big thing. He has to show that, hey, this is why I sat out and I won. He looks at Antonio Brown. He won. He got himself out of town and he won. Le'Veon needs to win. It's hard to win when you got one suitor for that, for real money.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Is that one suitor the Jets?
Yeah, the Jets are the only one. The Ravens, I don't think the Ravens, from what I understand, they hadn't even really talked to his agent. Just, look, I'm watching the same TV show that you guys are too, and you got one guy saying that, well, the Ravens and Jets, and then they're also saying, the same reporters are saying, well, but they're also talking to Mark Ingram, like, well, which is it? I mean, that's what there's, and again, that's why I try and pride myself. If I say something, you guys can take it to the back.
One last thing, 30 seconds. Any other names of teams who were interested in OBJ? I'm just curious. Can you put that out there?
No, I'm not going to put that out yet.
Okay. No sweat.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Because again, guys, teams confide in me, but that's why I'm able to say a month ago that he's going to be traded because I'll never.
You don't break.
I'm in the
trust.
relationship business.
Yeah. No, I
don't break
understand that.
trust ever.
Right.
And you build these relationships, and they pay off for you.
Right. No,
Jay,
I get it. Appreciate
great
it.
stuff, obviously, coming out of February. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us, man.
And I'm going to give you a warning, NFL America. Never poo-poo Jay Glazer from this end. Never poo-poo this man. All right?
Thank you, man.
No doubt, Jay.
Later.
I've known Jay forever.
No, I know.
I just see him blossom into this big-time newsbreaker. Awesome.
No question. The New York Giants have traded Odell Beckham Jr. to the Browns. Brownies? LeBron,
Yes, sir,
how you
Brownies.
feel about this? All right. Yeah,
just
me and
threw up in my
LeBron,
mouth.
we both from Northeast
Oh,
Ohio.
God. Now him and LeBron.
Juice.
And we're taking your calls about it next. Hit us up, 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Your turn to weigh in. Let's start with Cameron in New Jersey. Cameron, you're on with Chris and Rob.
How you doing, Chris and Rob? Big fan of the show. Big fan of you guys.
Thank
Fox
you.
Sports 1, Skip, Shannon, all you guys, big fans.
Appreciate
and, I'm calling from Omaha, Nebraska, not New Jersey.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see. I must have misread that. All right.
It's all good. As far as the OBJ trade, I'm trying to figure out, the Giants, they have to be outside their mind to just give up OBJ. Jabrill Peppers is good, first and the third, but, come on now. And then as far as the Cleveland Browns, the Browns are about to be the 2018 Kansas City Chiefs. They about to light the scoreboard up.
Stop.
They are going to win the
Stop.
AFC North. You can forget it. Come on, Juice Landry and OBJ and Kareem Hunt coming off.
How many teams they beat over 500 last year, Cameron?
It's in last year.
I'm asking you.
They've added two
I'm
huge
asking you,
playmakers.
Cameron.
What are you talking about?
How many teams did they beat over 500 last year? Just answer my question.
Man, Rob, the baker is about to cook.
I'm asking you.
They weren't
Why
over
won't you answer my
500.
question?
They weren't over 500. Why are you holding that against them?
I'm just asking you, who did they beat, Cameron, last year?
It don't matter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cameron,
all right.
this is the man that
All
picked
right.
the Jacksonville
All
Jaguars
right.
to
Whatever.
win the
Stop,
AFC.
Chris. Stop. Stop.
All right, let's go to George in Tampa. George, you're on with the Odd Couple.
Gentlemen, how you doing, man? I am so happy, man. I've been a Giant fan my whole life. Been down here in Florida for 20 years, but I grew up just outside of East Rutherford. I'll tell you what, after that nonsense, he pulled on the Love Boat with Justin Bieber,
Oh, stop.
and they got crushed. Now, hold on. After they got crushed in that game against Green Bay and lost in the playoffs, and then, begging and crying to the kicking neck to marry him and all this other nonsense, he's been banged up and hurt. We just replaced our safety Collins with Jabrill, and we got a first and third for him. Good riddance, man. Good riddance. That's all I got to say.
Hey, George, you got a spotty memory because if I remember correctly, he wasn't the only one on that boat. There was about 8 or 9 Giants. And don't make it like he's the reason that they lost that playoff game. Stop. People need to get off of that. What about TJ in Maryland? You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Rob, Chris, how y'all doing tonight?
What's
Great,
up,
man?
Before I start, I was going to wait until Trash Song Tuesday to say this, but I was not saying Anita Baker was a report last week. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, what was the report again?
The worst performer of all time.
Yeah, okay.
As I said that,
hold on, you threw out the
Robert
name
Chris,
of the legendary
Yes.
Anita Baker in that context, so don't get mad at people for misconstruing it.
Right.
Yes, yes. Okay,
You
now.
should have
I
known.
was like, Rob and Chris, are the Giants smoking? they must. Look, now, Lord, I ask you to help the Giants this season. And I can't believe this. And Ms. Deb, I like you, but I give you my condolences. I am so sorry this happened to you, and you are subdued to this garbage of a team. I am so sorry.
Who, Deb? Deb's a Cowboys fan.
She's happy.
She's happy as can be.
She might think it was a good deal.
I'm happy not to have him in the division,
Exactly.
frankly.
If you're a Cowboys, you should be celebrating.
Absolutely.
I thought she said she's Johnson. My mistake.
No problem.
All right.
TJ, thanks, buddy.
you.
Appreciate it.
Let me throw this in quick. I know we got breaking. It's going to be OBJ all day, all night on this show. But the Los Angeles Lakers are in Chicago, and they're down 36-21 to the Bulls.
What?
I'm just throwing that out there.
Is LeBron playing?
LeBron is. I just saw him dribbling the ball.
Who, me?
Yeah. All right. So let's just throw that out there.
If they don't win this game, they might not win another game
No,
this year.
and it's not the worst thing in the world for them, but still, it's.
You never thought this, Chris. Come on.
No. All right, let's go to Murphy in Orlando. Murphy, you're on with Chris and Rob.
Hey, I'm going to simplify this for y'all, right? Remember, we just saw Antonio Brown conduct business the wrong way, right? Got what he wanted, but he went about it the wrong way.
Right.
Who is Odell Beckham's best friend?
What, Landry?
Landry
They played together.
Jarvis Landry.
Didn't they play together at LSU?
in college.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. So they played together. They're friends. They both going to play in Cleveland. I just saw a clip where LeBron James had a barbershop-type conversation with the who's of sports, and Odell Beckham was right there sitting there looking at him. LeBron James is controlling football and basketball.
Stop with that.
Hey, Murphy, what I will give you is this. He
had nothing to do
has
with it.
opened players' eyes
No,
to
he could
player
stop.
empowerment.
Stop, Chris.
Rob Parker does not
Stop.
want to give him
No,
love because
because that
Rob
doesn't
can
make
be a
any
company
sense.
man at times.
I ain't no company man.
But LeBron is
you wanna what
player
you call it?
empowerment.
If you want, that had nothing to do with it. It was about what Jay Glazer just told you. The Giants wanted 2 first-round picks, and they had to come off of that. So Cleveland came up with a first and a third. That's the only reason he's playing with Jarvis Landry. Has nothing to do with LeBron. Stop giving LeBron all this when he has nothing to do with the NFL.
Yeah. Murphy,
the one thing he knows about the NFL is he can't play in it. That's all he's got to do with the NFL.
Murphy, thanks for the knowledge.
Stop, Murphy.
All right,
Stop.
OBJ getting traded to the Browns has me feeling very confident. That's right. I am from Cleveland. And for those that don't know, I finished high school in Cleveland. I went to college near Cleveland. College.
This is unbelievable. Talk about getting on the bandwagon.
My parents live
in
Cleveland, about 15 minutes from LeBron's house.
What?
Me?
On the other side of the tracks.
No, seriously.
On the other side of the tracks.
LeBron lives in a normal suburb.
Yeah, okay.
He bought like 2 plots, knocked down 2 houses, and built this thing that looks like a hotel.
Looks
Seriously.
ridiculous.
It's like neighborhood you or I could live in. But his house is huge. But the rest of the houses around there are regular.
Well, because you probably got it for nothing. You know what I mean? Comparably.
I mean, knocked down 2 houses.
Right, that's what I'm
and
saying.
It's got
Right,
2
clearly.
lots, but it's huge. But anyway, I'm from Cleveland, so I'm happy.
You're not from Cleveland.
I'm
Stop
so
saying
happy
Yay.
that Rob Parker and I are doing another wing bet.
We got them. We keep tracking of it. Keep
This
tracking
is our
it,
third
too.
one.
We got 3.
I'm saying the Cleveland Browns will win the AFC North.
And I'm taking the field because I think this is hogwash. This is overreaction Monday. What's today, Tuesday?
Did you hear Jay
It's
Glazer?
overreaction
Weren't you the one
Tuesday.
that told fans don't doubt Jay Glazer? He was raving about what the Browns
Not
are
about
building.
picking games, about his reporting. Don't doubt Jay Glazer.
Save that.
Okay?
Save that.
But when it comes to
I'm a woman.
You didn't pull that off, did you?
I like that.
I'm a woman. Oh, did you do that to me?
You said it. Nobody told you to say that.
I'm going to go right upstairs to HR.
So that's our bet.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's our bet. 12 wings. Chris Broussard's
10
taking
wings.
the Browns. Rob Parker is taking the
field.
field in the AFC
Yes,
North.
I think you're like this is like a
Hold
typical overreaction.
Oh, yeah?
When LeBron
Okay.
came to the Lakers, Chris said 53 wins in the division.
And they were
the
on
second
pace.
No, they were. They did
were
not
the-
make it.
They were the fourth
Did
seed.
they make it? Did they make it, Chris Broussard?
They were the fourth seed on Christmas Day.
They're losing to the Bulls now by about 9 points. This is typical Chris
And
Broussard.
LeBron just spun on
overreaction.
some nondescript dude
It's
from Boston
always an overreaction.
in the post and dunked on
LeBron,
him. Nasty.
This is what Chris said. Who are you afraid of in the Western Conference outside of the Warriors? Well, let me tell you, Chris Broussard, I'm afraid of Memphis.
Really?
I'm afraid. Yeah, because they all beat. I'm afraid of Memphis. I'm afraid
All
of
right, let's
the
get back.
Suns.
Let's
I'm
get
afraid
back
of,
to the
I'm afraid
news
of
of the
everybody.
day. Let's get back to the news of the day.
Now.
You calling me? I'm overreacting. I'm a prisoner of the moment.
Overreaction
How about
Tuesday.
this? Las Vegas now has the Browns as the third best team in the AFC. Behind New England, we know how you fare with them, and Kansas City.
Hogwash.
New England, Kansas
Hogwash.
City, Cleveland. Their chances of winning the Super Bowl went from 25-1 to 14-1, according to Vegas.
Yep, to get all these
Call
suckers.
Vegas a prisoner
to
of the
get
moment.
all these suckers to throw money in. It's a smart move by Vegas. People are going to look at the move today and go, oh my God, they got OBJ. Let me go into my life savings and put out $2,000. And you know what? They'll come up empty. Watch and see. You don't even know how it's going to mix with OBJ. Is there enough football for all of them? There might be arguments and situations. We saw it where he's playing in New York, and now he's going to go to Cleveland. He's going to go there and say, I should be running this place. Wait and see.
So you sound like you think the Giants should have traded him. Where you at?
No.
Get off the fence.
I'm not on the fence.
You killing OBJ.
No, I'm saying going to a team like Cleveland and a team that doesn't have any kind of pedigree. They
His
haven't won
best
anything.
friend is there, Jarvis Landry.
Okay, am I getting the ball or is Jarvis getting it?
Both. Jarvis is in the slot.
I don't know. He might not
Jarvis
be
is
happy.
possession. OBJ is the big play guy. I got running backs, Nick Chubb,
What are they?
Kareem Hunt.
They're a running team, I thought. Now they're a passing team. What is
Yeah,
it?
because they got Baker Mayfield.
Are you sure? Is Baker running or is he throwing? What is he doing?
Listeners, let me tell you something.
He's
And
not
Dab,
good.
and
Hey, he's
Dab,
not
you
good.
listen to this too.
Hey, Baker's not good running from the cops. I know that.
Listen to me. Rob Parker, you hear how confident he sounded? You hear how much bass he had in his voice?
Well, I
he
always
got
have
all
bass.
up on the mic. Like, you know,
Stuck
all
my
these
chest
gestures,
out.
the gesticulations, mannerisms, all that, right? You was bad. You spoke just as confidently about the Patriots having absolutely no chance to win the Super Bowl.
Can we stick
you
with today's
spoke just
news?
as confidently
Can we stick about today's news?
Jacksonville being the best team in the AFC.
We got a couple calls from Akron.
Yeah,
Can
I
we go there?
figured. Yeah, now let's change the subject.
Hey, Ben in Akron, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. Is Akron in Cleveland?
Ben, you got about 30
Yes.
seconds. Go ahead. That's right. Ben knows what time it is. Tell him,
Akron,
Ben.
Ohio.
Tell him. What high school did you go to?
Garfield. So
We don't have time for all
Okay,
that.
Antoine
We don't have
Winfield.
time for that.
Antoine Winfield, Waterboy, Beanie Wells' coach. All right.
Okay,
So
all
Cleveland
right.
Browns, best D line in the league, best receiving core in the league, best running backfield in the league, soon to be best QB in the league. Get your Baker, get your Hunt, get your Odell, get your Garrett, get your Denzel Ward, get your Landry jersey. LeBron, who we will forget about him. He better come back.
Yes, sir.
All right.
buddies.
Look at Ben. I like it, Ben.
They won one game against a team over 500 last year.
They
didn't
weren't
beat
over
anybody.
500.
But they didn't beat anybody. That's my point. They didn't beat
tied
anybody.
Pittsburgh.
They didn't beat anybody.
They tied Pittsburgh. I'll take that.
Do we have time for David in California? No. Okay, we do not. Chris, you typical overreaction. What happened to you?
It's my hometown team. What are you
all
talking
that
about?
excited? You and your feelings on this. That's what he is. I can't believe this.
No,
They don't call
hold
him-
on. They just got arguably the best receiver in the league. What are you talking
Antonio
about?
Brown is the best receiver in the league. They got one of.
Arguably, I said. Arguably.